Hey, how are you, Print3 Network? Today we're going to talk about a couple of Print3 success stories, and I want to thank you all for calling. We've had a couple $100,000 of opportunities come our way from Print3 Network in the last couple of months. Of course, with the interruption of the pandemic and lockdown, some of the action slowed down, and we've all been trying to adjust to that. But I want to talk about some recent success stories. Let's begin with Chris in Woodbridge. He had a customer who he did regular work with who came in and said, hey, I've got this mailing project, it looks like this. It turns out that the customer was a credit collection agency. They had a call center, and what they did is support that by sending out regular mailings to the people who they were trying to collect from. Well, it turns out these regular mailings add up to about $30,000 a year, and it's just regular ongoing work. So we worked with the organization. Chris called us, sent us the specs, said, Steve, take care of it. It's not my expertise. And now that we've got this solidified, we're going to be starting Monday, Wednesday, Friday mailings with this organization, and hopefully we'll keep them regularly happy, and we'll have months and months of work. Chris will be working on a commission basis, so he'll get a little check, and I think the process is great. We've been able to supply this organization with automation and workflow and security that they weren't having at their last vendor, and very competitive pricing. So it was a good negotiation. It took us about a month to negotiate it. Another great success story for Mark in Calgary was that he was doing a regular work project for a client, a couple of clients who he was publishing small newsletters for, sticking them in polybag and mailing them. It was a relatively simple job if you think about it. You got to take 1,000 newsletters, which are saddle stitched, stick them in a poly bag and mail them, except Canada Post makes it a little complicated. There's US, there's Canada, there's also multiple copies, and there's some that are in a renewal cycle, like your renewal comes for this magazine in 2 or 3 months. So in the simple group of 1,000 names and addresses, there were a bunch of different splits. You had to put different things in and treat them differently for sortation. Just the kind of thing that's a bit of a nightmare for a mail person. But they were doing the data services at an alternative data producer. So Mark said, can you give it a shot? And we worked with his colleague, France. The end result was that France saved a bunch of time. We simplified her process a little bit, made it easier for her to sort that material and provide it, and simpler to read the reports, etc. The good news is we're about the same price as a supplier before, but we've saved them some time and effort, simplified the process, and that's the goal. We hope that you're putting this out now that lockdown's over and more people are coming in your stores. They'll be able to be reminded that direct mail works. And we hope that these success stories will remind you that we're here to help. If you've got any direct mail or mailing projects that your clients have, they're thinking about finding a solution for, give us a ring. Kathy Wells and myself will help solve their problems for you and help you increase some revenue in your business. All the best, health to you and your families.